Okay, see, I'm back. I just walked in the door. So, give give me another couple minutes here. Oh goodness, my guplings! I made it. Oh. Sometimes bureaucracy gets in the way of these shows. So before I start doing any coding, just let me talk about my day so far. Had a French lesson in the morning. It canceled while I was waiting. Canceled without telling me. While I was waiting for him, gas guy showed up to clean out the gas filters. He would only take cash. Had to go get cash. Uh, had lunch. Then I had lunch. Then I went out to get some things printed so I could mail them off to a local bureaucracy. And so I went out around 2 because I wanted to be here in time for the show at 3. Turns out the print shop was closed until 3, so I hung around, waited for the print shop to reopen. And th- this isn't an excuse. This is me telling fun story about my day. So everyone just sit back. And anyway, so the place waited till 3. Place opened at 3:15. Gave them my flash drive. Print out 5 files. 2 of the files were corrupt. Had to go home, put new copies of the files on my flash drive, go back to the print shop. When I came home is when I started to stream with the message about how I was running errands. So yeah, that took me about an hour because it's not a short walk to the print shop. It's close enough to walk, but it's far enough that it's not a short walk. So I went to the print shop. Came back, started the stream with the message, walked back to the print shop, got the other 2 files printed out, headed on over to the post office, made copies of some other documents I had to have, and popped them all in an envelope, sent them off, and then walked home, which was another like 15, 20 minutes, and now here I am. So that's the story of my day. Fortunately, all that walking and walking gave me time to think about my program. So yesterday, as promised, I posted my code to a couple of different forums. You know, the await code that freezes, and everyone told me the same thing. They said, this should work. I don't see why this is not working. What do you mean it's not working? I'm going, it's not working. It freezes. It hits the await statement and never stops. So, I think, I had to think on it while I was walking. I think what I'm going to do is once again move the entire block of code. I might not do this today because right now I'm exhausted. But I'm going to transfer the entire block of code from the shot code to the ship code. So the ship is... Originally, it was in the top level code, the top level script, the space script. And then I moved it into the shot script. Moved it into the shot script. Thought it'd be easier for each shot to check whether it was hitting the ship. And, you know, in theory, it's easier. The code is much simpler where it is right now. But I think because I'm running this script in an instanced node, it has some weirdness to it. It's doing some weird things, both to itself and the rest of the script. So I'm going to pull that code out and drop it in the ship, on the ship's script, and see how that works. I don't think I'm going to do that right now. I also was looking at some videos yesterday and considered another thing, which is never actually despawning the shots. I saw a video that suggested to save time, don't despawn shots. Spawn them once when it starts. When the program starts, spawn them once, and then only set them visible when they're being used. Otherwise, set them not visible and turn off their hitbox. And so I'm considering doing at least one of those two. I'm definitely moving the code. The code is not working where it is. So I'm moving the code that checks to see if the ship has been hit by an enemy shot to the ship rather than the enemy shots. It's going to have to be a little more complicated because of that, but not too complicated. just a bit complicated. I mean, it has to be more complicated because the check in the shot only has to check itself, while moving it to the ship means the ship is going to have the script is going to have to count how many instances of shots are on screen and check them all individually. So that's why I wanted it in the shot. It's simpler code. It makes for simpler code. There's only two things it has to check rather than it has to check. It has to just check itself rather than everything. Well, the ship has to check everything. It has to check against all the shots. It has to count how many shots exist at the moment and check each of them. But also, I've figured out how to do that a little better, so I think I can do that without too much issue. Problem is, I am so tired right now. I don't want to do that. It has been a bit of a day. Uh, oh, look at that. There we go. Shrink some windows here. So, what am I going to do today? I could start on that. But first, I'm going to make a backup copy of Space Deflators because of the. I mean, I did make one 2 days ago, but that's. This is about to be a major rewrite again, and I don't want that thing to happen where I did the thing before with the thing and going thing. Goodness, I'm a little out of it today. So, so what the heck? Let's just drink my soda. Um, eat a few more potato chips than I'm really supposed to have. Uh, did I take my vitamins today? I think I did. I don't remember. Just my old man vitamins, yeah. No, I don't think I did actually. No wonder I'm feeling well. There we go. Get that vitamin C, vitamin D, niacin, whatever the heck's in this stuff. Let's see here. Doesn't actually say what the vitamins and minerals are that I just shoved into my body. Oh, there. Let's see here. A, B1, B2, B3, B5, B6, B8, B9, B12, C, D, E, and zinc. Oh, and copper. Got some copper in my. I'm a robot now. I don't have my speech chat up. Not that I could see no one has said anything so far. But I'm gonna make sure my speech chat is up. I'm not sure anyone's listening. Is anyone here? Hello? 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 Is anyone listening to me? Are there any people out there who are listening to me? Doesn't matter. Anyway, I'm going. What I'm going to do is, yeah, just This whole thing. So I just saved this. Yeah, I'm not only baffled by why this code isn't working, I have baffled the entire Godot community. So I feel a little better. Let me just glance at Reddit once more and see if anyone's responded over there. Anyone giving me a new Yep, nope, no one's responded to me about anything I've ever said. Also, I just gave away the secret that I have a Reddit account. Uh, it's okay, that's not my real name either. Um, ha. Okay, what I want to do, God, what I want to do today is nothing. That's the problem. There's a lot of stuff happening here. But I think I can do this. Okay, I'm going to take this code. Take this code. Get rid of it, but save it in a text file. I'm going to put it in a text file so I can put it right back here. Okay. I'm going to put that there so I remember where it was in case I want to use it. I want to put it back here. So yeah, I don't. Whew, not really feeling this, but I have no idea what that error message even means. Ooh, I could. Okay, what I'm going to try and do first, I think, is half and half it. I I will leave the check to see if a shot hits in the shot code. but I'll leave the explosion. Yeah, wait, actually, this checks, doesn't it? This is where the check is. Okay. Okay, space. Let me see here. Space, there, space, get parents. Wait, yeah, space is get parent. So, I have to do some rearranging, but this may work as is. Wouldn't that be nice if it actually just, worked? My good headphones. They're there. Okay, they should be in my pocket. I am very tired. I am not thinking very well here. But I'm having ideas, and that's good. Okay, anyway. Hmm. Okay. So this is good. This is good. Um, I'm not even sure what this error message means, but uh, wait, there's the problem. Okay. Uh, what is going on here? Space equals get parent. There we go. Okay. And these errors are fine because I'm gonna have to get rid of ship because I don't need a variable for ship. This is the variable for ship. So the more all these errors are good, they tell me what I need to fix. It's nice when the error is something I can just fix. For ship not declared in the current scope. Ship is still declared. Okay. It's player shot, ship shot. There we go. Alien. Wait. Right. This is the alien shot. I don't know. P shot. Function. Am I dead shot? Ship declared. This. So there we go. So just make sure there's no am I deads here. There's not. Then let me make sure ship is what I think it is. Yes. sure this will work. I'm not sure this will work. That's not the window I want to use. Stop giving away my secrets, OBS. My secret eyeballs. But let's see what happens when I get hit. Fascinating. Sound here. Is that, did I turn this down? Yes, I did. Okay. Okay. Now I turned it up too loud. Okay. Attempt to call function get child in base previously freed on the null instance. That's fine. I understand what's going on here. Maybe. I don't understand why the ship is vanishing. Don't understand why the ship's vanishing, nor do I But, I fixed one problem only to get another. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Restart it. Just restart it and see. First of all, let me do a little shooty woody shooty. Okay. 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 No, I see what's happening here. I see what's happening here. Shot. No, I see what's happening here. I know what's happening, and I'm just. Give me a second. Give me a second. Happening here. The shot in the shot script, the shot is still moving, and when it goes far enough off the screen, it's it's deleted. You know, it's the instanced version of the shot is just deleted effectively. Since this is now in a different script, it means it can delete them in the it can that script continues running and just deletes the shot when it gets too far off the screen. Ah. things happening here. This is not exactly. It's not as bad a problem, I don't think. Still a problem. Still something I have to fix. Questions. Did I change the name of the. Okay, yeah, there we go. I did change. My goodness. Got all kinds of brain things happening today, and none of them are involving programming. But this should this should work. This should work. I mean, in this case, this should work with some tweaking, as opposed to before when it should work and just plain wasn't for no reason that I or anyone else could see. Which, like I said, in one sense, that makes me feel a little better. It wasn't that I was so stupid a programmer that I was missing something blindingly obvious. It should have worked. There is no reason it shouldn't work, and it should just work. And but the problem is it didn't, and which means I gotta fix it anyway. This I think I know what's going on. I think I know how to fix it. I just had very few spoons left. Whew. But let's just try. Let's just try to do a little. To do a little. I'm gonna look at the output. See where it crashed exactly. What about here? Huh. And then comes the other problem of trying to figure out why the explosion animation is not working. But that's this is weird. This keeps telling me this object. It's this color because it's telling me this object is not used. Oh, maybe it's not. Uh, it's not actually. So uh, that's fine. I'm gonna leave it there anyway.
Sound cavities Jai1
Whoa.
said. At Great Uncle Pixel top viewers ssmtrend.ru.
Oh. You don't say sound of the okay. I was excited for a minute. Oh well, that's fine. She works pretty well, except for the part. Yeah, so let me look at the shot code and see if I can delay removing the shot. Because, in fact, this also suggests that instead of an await timer, I do an await on the animation itself but that would require change, and that would fix one of the two await timers, but the problem is there's two of them and the other one doesn't have an animation, so I couldn't time it to anything other than actual time. Yeah, so destroy shot. I feel like okay. Mm, Shoe. That was enough to fix it, changing 1000 to 2000. It feels like a brute force solution. Let's see if it crashes. Hmm. Oh, I know it's wrong. Yeah, yeah, I messed up the shots. Changing one number was not enough because it destroys the shots. This, right, it only moves downward if it's less than 700.
Il Philly said, "Oh hey, you're back from your errands." Hi.
Yes, hello. Yes, I made it. I survived. I have very little brain left, but I survived. You missed the exciting story of what all my errands were. I expected them to be done by 3, but turns out because of stores not being places I need to go not being open, I couldn't even start them until 3, which is why the stream was late. That's the short version. The long version we had a lot more complaining in it. But I did think about coding stuff while I was wandering around.
Il Philly said, "Loads more expletives."
Uh, Not that many expletives. I prefer growling to expletives. Okay. I know what's going on. I know what's going on. Is function get child base previously freed on a null instance. Yes, shot node is because it's deleting the shot because it moves off screen. Okay, what I need to do. Let's shot node. Okay. If space collision space. It's a bit of a clunky fix, but it might work. Bit of a clunky fix, but let's see if it works. Did not. Sure why. I think I'm sure why. I think I know why, actually. Check P-shot. Something here. Fine. Global position X. Yeah, that should only happen when it's created. That's it. The shot type is not equal to 3. And global position X equals old X. Okay. Sure, that's necessary. See if it's necessary. A lot more brute forcing going on in this program than I would like. Kill a screen of these so the next I can get some faster shots coming at me, because that's the problem. Problem is the shot is being destroyed after it hits me. Okay. I think I'm going to do that other. I don't think I'm going to do it today. Oh, this is going to be a pretty short show today, I think. I'm not going to finish right now. I'm going to play with a few more things here, but I'm not going too much longer because I'm a little more wiped out than I expected. Did more walking than I really wanted to. Uh, oh heck, I'll say it again. I went out to a store. Went out to a store. I left at 2. After a busy morning and early afternoon, I left at 2 to go to a store that I knew was opening after lunch. I got there and it didn't open till 3. So I hung around till 3, or 3:15 actually, because that's when they finally opened. Walked in, gave them my flash drive to print 5 files. 2 files were corrupt. Had to go all the way home, put new files on the flash drive, go all the way back. And it wasn't exactly a short walk each way. It was like a 20-minute walk each way. So it wasn't exactly a quick trip. Let's see if this works. This is a problem for future me, by which I mean Friday me. This crash is a problem for Friday me. Today me is going to worry about getting this explosion to work. One should not be disappearing like that. Try getting hit by 2 shots. Okay, now they're closer together. This guy should be dropping all 5. Okay, good. Okay, I appear to have solved the problem where the game hangs at the await statement. Good. Caused some other problems. For example, the fact that my ship is not animating, it's just vanishing. Should not be doing that. Yeah, the hitbox is disappearing, but that's okay. Because the hitbox is supposed to disappear. The ship is not. I must be moving the ship instead of just its hitbox. Boom, boom, boom. Let me look at the program here. Let me look at my ship. Boom. I'll worry about that in a second. Ah, this is the problem. Okay. Wait. Just am I dead? Yes, okay. Okay, that's the problem. That's the problem. Shot node global position equals negative 1,000. Okay, did that fix it on here? Maybe it did. Yes, it did. Okay, so I was in fact moving the whole ship because that's good. That's good to know. I should have. I just wanted to move the ship's hitbox, but I was moving the whole ship. Okay. And now it's going to crash right there. Okay. Okay. This is good. This is good. I'm not sure what's happening here. The heck is that command? I have it here somewhere. I think I moved it as part of the thing. Now let's see here. Do. What's here somewhere? There we go. Is inside tree. That's the one I want. Let's once again. Let's try brute forcing it. Cancel. What's happening here? There we go. Anyway. Nice. Okay. So that was a simpler, if more annoying, fix than I thought. And now I'm going to make sure my shots are shotting. Error message right here? Not? Oh no, just I still have one more stage for the second type of shot. The shot 2, the explosive bombs are the ones that are giving me problems right now. Okay. Shoot to call. I don't. Huh. Huh. Strange. Copy. 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 Because it's only this one that's crashing, not these three. This one. That means somewhere between here and here, somewhere between here and here, it decided the node is no longer inside the tree. Debug, print, debug, print, debug. So let's try it once more. I can't figure it out. Friday me is going to. No, what are you doing? Window capture 2. Okay, there we go. It's working. Weird. Keeps bringing stuff up. Now, I didn't actually change anything, so it should still crash when I hit the 5th stage. But I'll have some debug messages to see if I can figure out what the hell it's doing. There we go. Yep, it's doing that. Okay, so let's see here. Oh, yeah. Look at that. I got true. Look at all these trues. But then, a single false. Okay. A single false for specifically for this one, not for these 3. Somewhere between this create timer, somewhere between this get tree create timer and this get tree create timer, the node is no longer part of the tree. It is pulled out of its own tree. Which means it was unchilded and probably probably freed. Probably the memory was freed somewhere between here and here. Which I have to say, absolutely should not be happening. Thing. Nothing destroys. I mean, there's things that destroy it. I mean, here's a destroy thing. But but that's after. It is literally after. It should not hit this until after this. There's another line that will destroy it. That one, it only hits that when I let me check exploding. Something is wrong here. Yeah. The only 2 things that remove this shot from the tree and would cause this to be null, the only 2 places are here, which is after it, and here, which is after it. So it should not be triggering. There's no way it should be triggering between here and here. Especially since, it was not doing this before. It was working fine a few updates ago. I was hoping removing all that other code. Destroy shot's still here. Hmm. What I'm gonna do. That function back and see what havoc that causes. That function should be exactly the same as the code I just commented out. It's just in a function, so I can call it without having to. There's man. Just letting myself get hit every now and then. Make sure that code isn't futzing up. Futzing around. Yeah, it looks like I definitely fixed the explosion code. It is not. As far as I could tell. Oh. Very interesting. Very interesting. And go back to the first few shots worked. First few shots were okay. And then that last one, it it is both bugging and confusing me that it is here. I'm going. Yeah. Maybe I won't fix this today, but hold on a second. I am getting messages from outer space. They're important messages because they're about dinner. And also, it's going to crash here any second anyway. Okay, here we go. Hmm. Yeah, I am not sure what's happening here. But also let me answer those secret dinner messages from outer space. I'll be right back. Not actually going anywhere. I'm just gonna sit here and babble at you. chips because that's bad for me. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Uh, so I'm not sure what's going on here. I think I'm going to let Friday me handle this. Got got some ideas. Some are brute force. Let me try one of the brute force ones right now. Shorten the timer. See if it's still. See if it's still deleting it between those two when there's less time between those two. I still have to replace those sprites sooner or later, but interesting. Okay, let's do something a little absurd. One, literally change it from 1/10 of a second to 1/100th of a second and see if that is somehow still too slow. I'm going to have to make it so it starts dropping the red bombs on the first stage, brown bombs, green bombs, bomb, bomb, bomb. I can make them red. I can make them any color I want. I'll definitely make a new sprites because, okay. Yeah, okay. It's not a matter of timing. It's a matter of something happening between this await statement and this await statement. Something is happening between those two. What's wrong with this statement? Can I make this a float? How do I make this a float? I want this to be red as a float. I wish. I just want to do a 4 next loop, a 4 next loop, a 4 next loop. Why are you not giving me a 4 next loop? I hate you, bump, bump. Do this. Okay. There we go. Let's try that. Oops, come back here.
Bluebird_songster said, greatest hits of Grunkle P.
Try a thing, huh? 4 or 5. Okay. Greatest hits of Grunkle P. By hits, you mean explosions, right? Oh, I love explosions. Got all the explosions fixed. I don't know if what the code I just wrote will actually fix anything, but I wanted to write some code. I am... Anyway. Huh, interesting.
Bluebird_songster said, https://www.twitch.tv/graytunklepixel/clip/goldendrap flaming odudufifjef
Wow. I went silent there for a second because I was listening to the voice to speech or chat to speech as it read out that entire.
Choke on that TDS.
Yeah, it choked on it. It didn't. It did. Whoop. Okay. I think Friday me is going to be the one to fix the explosive shots because today I'm not feeling it. Oh, I love those homing missiles. I forgot how much I like that. Like the way they look, little pulsing lights. I do need to fix them a little. But goodness. Yeah, you'll notice the red explosive shots are not exploding when they hit the ground. There's a good reason for this, and that reason is Reggie? Something like that.
Bluebird_songster.
Oh, not red. They're brown.
Red.
I don't know why I keep calling them red. They don't even look red to me, so I don't know why I keep calling them red. The brown shots are not exploding. They hit the ground and explode. And they're not.
Bluebird_songster said, brown.
I mean, that's what paint said that color is. So I'm taking its word for it. Sure, tan at best. I don't think it's green. It doesn't look green to me. Not that I can see green very well, but yeah, I need to go back at some point and probably not during the show. Definitely not during today's show. But at some point, I need to go and set all those sprites, all those shot sprites, give them invisible backgrounds or make them transparent. Right now, they're not transparent. They're just on a black background. And they really should be transparent.
Bluebird underscore songster said, squints at the shots in 4K full screen. I guess those are a different color from the other shots, but I never noticed that they were not light blue until you said something.
Oh, well, the homing shots are light blue. Or bluish. The little pulsing homing shots are light blue, but there's the not zigzag shots are what paint calls brown. They're supposed to explode when they hit the ground into a big semicircle of the same color, and they're not, and I'm not sure why. Instead, they're just vanishing. And I really like the pulse shots, though. Those are the homing
Bluebird
missiles.
Underscore songster said, they look like the same color as the enemies and the player.
Well, that's weird. Because there's definitely two different color long shots. One of them is the zigzaggy shot, which is white, and the other one, which is solid and a little blurry, which is solid. It's a solid and slightly blurry rectangle, and that one is brown, or what paint calls brown. It is definitely not the same color as the regular shot. This one right here that I just slammed my face into. And this, whoop, missed it. Let's see here. This one here. Whoop, not that one. This one that I'm about to slam into, that's the red one. That's the brown one. Anyway. Maybe I'll make that a different color too, since I have to redraw that.
Bluebird underscore
redraw it anyway.
Said, I can see the difference since you mentioned that there is a difference, but without really looking closely, they look almost identical.
And that is something I'll need to fix, because they should be obviously different shots. That's why I made the homing missiles look like that, because to make sure they were completely different from the other ones. Well, originally they were just missiles, and that didn't look good at all. I like this pulsing animation. Brown line. I need to figure out why the bombs are not exploding. That's supposed to be the big difference between the two, and right now there's no difference between the two and how they act. I'm gonna get blowed up a lot here because the homing missiles keep hitting me. Yeah, there's the homing missiles have are the same. The sprites are actually the same shape as the other two, but there's a big black area in them, and I need to make them. There's also a black area on the other shots, the brown ones.
Bluebird underscore songster.
I should make them
Said,
green or something.
did you copy the code from the other shots or write it from scratch?
All the shots are using the same code. The code also makes the shots act differently, but they are essentially the same shot. Otherwise, there'd be a lot of duplicated code. I could split them up now that I have the thing that checks in a different, but there'd still be a lot of repeated code. I want to put in some more shot types too, but I want to get everything working right now.
Bluebird underscore songster. Said, could be the problem. Try to make the original shots into exploding shots. Maybe you'll see where you went wrong. Bluebird underscore songster. Said, or break them both.
That's possible. Let's see. What is the problem here? Why? Print. Throw a print debug in here. And my good old friend print debug. Whoops. Also, whoa, I was zooming in and out instead of scrolling down. Destroy shot. Okay, there's a print debug. Here what just happened? Okay. Get this invisible. Working, but I tried to fix something else and it stopped working. And now it's not working at all. Which is kind of weird. I might have just messed up this for statement. Always. Let's see. Is the second. Hold on. It feels like it's not hitting this at all. And I think that's the problem. I think for loops can't use floats. Which what? So I'm not seeing it hit this print statement. at all. Okay. It's hitting it. Huh. Okay. Okay, I fixed a different problem. Okay, I fixed the new problem, which just led me right back to the old problem. Hmm. Going through this loop 3 times, and somewhere between the second and third iteration of the loop, the shot is leaving the tree, the node tree somehow. It stops existing in the middle of this loop. And I'm not sure what's causing that. It's not happening every time. I really think this is a problem for Friday, me, for because right now I fixed the problem I wanted to fix. This is a different, entirely separate, new problem. But I fixed the problem I wanted to fix. I think I'm back on track mostly. And I'll fix the exploding shots next. Next session will be me fixing the exploding shots. Or at the very least, me hitting my head against the wall, screaming at the universe, demanding to know why I can't fix the exploding shots. So, sorry about the short show. Blame Lupaprint. Um, no, they're really nice people. I like that place. I should have just done my errands yesterday, but I was doing something else yesterday, and I didn't want to wait till tomorrow. Anyway, I'm gonna call it here, and I will see you on Friday when I will hopefully start the show on time. Oh man, I'm really tired. So, see who.
Bluebird underscore songster said, "Have a good one, gup, laughing face, OS frog, laughing face."
OS Frog. You too. Take care. Take care, my guplings. Because I'm gonna go. Let's just. There's a. There we go. Got less. Didn't get that much. Nothing done. So at least walking around made me. Anyway, good night. Good. Good night, everyone. I'm going. I'm gonna go have some food dinner. Oh right, I have to push the stop button to stop the stream. Good night.